Hey guys, it's Danielle. We're back in my kitchen. Hope all is good there. Seemed to be a bit of a technical difficulty starting there. Anyway, it is Tuesday afternoon and we are in my kitchen trying to race through dinner once again. It is 3 o'clock exactly. I have to run out the door shortly to pick up the kids, and then we're out the door at 4 o'clock for hockey. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick one-pot spaghetti tonight. We're using our rock crock again. It is heating up here on my stove, so I'm not going to touch it. But this is our stone that I talked about a few times already. It's made of clay, and this one is black because it has a ceramic coating. And what that does is it allows it to sit on your stovetop and receive direct heat. You've heard of pizza stones, you've heard of all other kinds of stones. When you just see them in their clay form, they cannot receive the direct heat that this stone can because they're not glazed. We have a whole line of these kind of stones too for all kinds of wear, but the glaze actually helps because you can put it in, the stone now can go in on your stovetop, in your microwave, in your oven, in your freezer, in your fridge, and even in your dishwasher. Like, it is a fantastic stone that is very versatile. So what we've got is we've got our pot heating up here. I'm going to throw in a dollop of olive oil. Yes, when you're in a hurry, things become a dollop, not necessarily measured out perfectly. I've got my onions here that I've used my awesome chopper for. We're going to slide those in and get those sauteing for us. This is the cool thing about this pot is we're going to just use it for this entire meal. So we're going to have all the ingredients go in at different intervals, and we're going to make it work for us. So we're just going to let the onions soak into the olive oil there. That's going to take us through a couple of minutes here. It's getting nice and hot. You can see that the stoneware heats up quite well. And the nice thing about the stoneware is it retains heat. So it acts a little bit different on the flame as it would with your frying pan and such. When you remove your frying pan from the heat disappears quickly. When you remove a rock crock from the heat or anything with a stone, it retains the heat. So it's going to cook for a little bit longer. You do need to adjust for that when you're doing it, but it's not hard to do. You learn very quickly all of that. So we've got our onions going here. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. Always good. A little bit of salt. And of course, the piece de resistance in all Italian cooking is garlic. Now again, anything that I'm doing here can be adjusted. If you wanted to add mushrooms to this recipe, go right ahead. Make sure you're doing whatever's going to work for your family, because that's what's key in this whole scenario, is we're going to do what works for us. This recipe, I'm sure like many of you, is my quick pasta recipe. When I'm not making quick pasta and I have more time, I will make some of my favorite recipes that will actually sit and simmer for a few hours on the stovetop. So we've got our garlic and our onions going here. If I had mushrooms, I would have thrown them in. I would have had to chop them to absolutely nothing because my children don't like to see anything into their pasta, which is maybe your house as well. You can slice your onions any way you want, put everything in, and before you put your pasta in, just take an immersible blender and blend it all in, and nobody knows what's in it at all. So now we've got our onions and our garlic sauteing there. We've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes here. We're going to add those in. I opened the cans briefly, and now I'm just taking the lids off with our trusty can opener. I'm going to put them in, sauce and all. So they're all going in quite nicely now. Watch the splash. That's why I'm wearing black and not white. It's become a dress code as a mom, a black shirt as opposed to a white shirt, because if you wear a white shirt, everybody knows what you've done all day long. Yeah, go ahead, honey. Okay, we're going to put some tomato paste in as well. Oh, I thought I opened this can, but I guess I didn't. So we're going to do it again, or do it as is. Crack that guy open. And we're going to put about half of this can in here. Again, when you're in a hurry, specifics kind of get out the window, but you get the essence, right? So we've got some tomato paste in here. We've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, onions, and garlic. Pretty basic, right? Salt and pepper, no problem. That's my oven heating up because we're gonna head there next. We're gonna let this heat up. I'm gonna add some oregano. Do you like my bag of oregano? This is a fellow hockey parent who grows oregano in his backyard. Handed it to me like this in the hockey arena. Other parents were looking at me a little funny. Can you tell why? But it's perfect. It's fresh, homemade oregano, which is awesome. Okay. We've got everything going here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just like everything else we do. We have 4 cups of water that I'm going to add into this. If you add hot water, it helps with getting everything heated up a little quicker. If you don't, it's going to take a minute more. If you have chicken broth, that would be a nice add-on here because it just adds that much more flavor. I, at the moment, don't have any chicken broth. And then all we're going to do is we're going to add our spaghetti. Now, I always break it up because I find cutting spaghetti afterwards to be tiresome. So if it's cut before it goes in, it works way better. You're going to want to get your noodles submerged. That's the trick of this setup, is to try to get your noodles, and I'm making a mess. Nobody said I was that clean. I have no kids with me today to kind of blame it on them. That would be really nice. Maybe I'll do more videos with them in it so I can put all that stuff on them. So we've got the pasta going in there. I've got a few loose strands that I'll just quickly add in. There you go. Now if you have Parmesan cheese, anything else you'd like to add, I'm going to throw in, or did I already throw it in? Maybe I already did. I had a bay leaf somewhere. It's in there. All I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring this up to a simmer, which should take about 5 more minutes, I would say. And then I'm going to put the lid on it. Make sure all of my noodles are submerged. I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to throw it in my oven at 350 for 25 minutes. That's going to bake your pasta, and you're going to pull it out of your oven, and all you're going to do literally is take a scooper and scoop it into a bowl and feed it to a kid. In my case, I'm going to be scooping it into Tupperware to take in the car, but you can do whatever works for you. So I hope that helps with dinner tonight for you. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I am having fun doing them, and if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to PM me on the bottom. All right? Have a great night. Thanks.